For some reason, which I can't understand, car insurance companies don't want to keep your business. So car insurance companies give over. Now, I will explain a little bit anyway. So it's now this channel comes from an average 54-year-old married dad of two that many things in the world today I don't agree with. But I've got two daughters, 21 and 16, so I've learned to either bite my tongue, look the other way, or just keep my opinion to myself. This said, when something affects me or my family directly, then I need to say my bit. So I've got a list of topics longer than my arm. So the plan is to do one a week of having a moan, having a vent. So YouTube is going to become my therapy. So please let me know what you think. Right now, got two cars in the family. We've got an old 2005 C-Class Merc, diesel Merc, which we've had forever, and a 2015 Vauxhall Zafira, which tends to be dad taxi or mum taxi all the time. So things haven't changed sort of our end. My wife and I both work from home, so we cover about 12,000 miles a year for both the vehicles. That's combined. So neither myself or my wife have got any convictions, accidents, claims, etc. Full no claims bonus, and we don't live in an area that's well deemed dodgy. So there's no real reason why our insurance has gone up as much as it has. Now, apart from myself, my wife, and both the cars being a year older, nothing has changed. So unless old Mercedes have suddenly started having a spate of accidents or people stealing them, the same with the people carriers, then there's no reason, there's really no reason for it to go up so much. But that again, that's not my gripe. That's not the reason for this video. Now, the reason for this video, the reason for this little moan, this little vent, is what happens next. Now, I did what any normal person will do, and you call your insurance company, the existing insurance company that you're with, that sent you the renewal, and you say, the insurance has gone up more than I expected it to. Is there anything you can do? But sadly, after speaking to the teenager on the other end of the insurance company, who clearly couldn't give a monkey's whether I stayed or whether I go, they offered me a couple of percent, which worked out about £26. So £26 off of it, which will still put it 80% plus more. So the next thing to do is to go onto the comparison websites, which I don't like doing. I don't like doing the comparison websites every year because you have to fill out the same information that you filled out the year before: your age, date of birth, where you live, have you got any heart conditions, accidents, convictions, blah 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 blah. Right now, this is my main gripe. Insurance has gone up. I realise that insurance has gone up. I understand. I watch various car shows and the like on YouTube, which again make me smile. A lot of them, definitely not a guru. Jeff buys cars. Chili John Carney makes me laugh as well. The Mac Master, again, he's again always good for a smile. So I realise that insurance has gone up. That's not my gripe. My gripe is insurance companies. Insurance industry must realise that people move around. So why do they not look after the people they've got? Am I alone in thinking this is the only industry that doesn't look after existing customers? It's people. I've been paying for. I've paid for the year. I've had no accidents. Been a good customer, a good supplier. Give me a reasonable deal to stay with you. I'll tick the slot. Move on. I'd just pay it and carry on with my life doing other bits and pieces. But it just beggars belief that they don't look after the customers they've got. I still don't understand it. It's I've been in business over 30 years, and I'm sure that anyone that's in business by themselves, or works for a business, or even got a multinational business, it's repeat work. That's the repeat customers. That's the core of everything. It's you've got a customer coming back to say, "I want to give you some more money. I'll have the same again." There's the money. See you next year. How hard is that? I really don't understand. It can't be that difficult. It really, truthfully, can't be that difficult for an insurance company just to look at who they've got. Say, okay, the premiums are going up by say 20% or whatever it might be, 25%. 10% of that is to go with inflation, and 10-15% of that is to cover costs going up or whatever it might be. Um, but the main thing is just looking after existing customers. It's I truthfully I don't understand why you would not look after somebody that's been a good customer, that's brought your product, and has come back the next year to do the same again. Now, am I missing something? It's a new channel. This is my first video, so please excuse the way it's cobbled together. I'm still learning, but put a comment. Give me a comment. Am I missing something? Is something glaringly obvious? Am I missing the fact that the insurance companies don't look after somebody that's already bought their product that wants to carry on? Now, please comment below. Let me know. Now, I just went and Googled a little bit and brought out a couple of stats just to see if I'm going mad with any of this. ABI, they've just brought out a survey and just said sustained cost pressures on insurers push the average price of motor insurance to a record high. They're paying out 14% more than they did last year, and they paid out 2.4 billion in motor claims, up 14%. I suppose that could be a reason. Fleet News have just come out and said insurance premium is going to go up another 10% in 2024, and it's gone up a lot more before that. I can understand that. The COVID has decided to go down a little bit, so everybody's back out. Everybody's working hard. Reps are out selling more. I can understand people being proactive, so I can understand fleet cars or company cars prices going up. Now, the big chap or whoever it might be from the confused.com has come on and said, yeah, motor insurances are going up by as high as 90%, which puts my 84% into the shade a little bit, doesn't it? But some people are paying 90% plus more than they did a year ago. So, but the only people that I can see that actually make money are your Money Supermarket, your Confused.com, and your people like that, your comparison sites, because they're the people that everybody turns to every year because their own insurance company, going back to my point, their own insurance company don't give a monkeys if they disappear again. They just churn, 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 just after new risks. Look after the people that you know what the risk is going to be like because they've already paid you the year before and they've been fined for that year before. Now, the same report comes along with the confused.com people again that are obviously earning every year when you do decide to change. Prices increase from 50% up to 61%, and like I said earlier, over 90%. But then you've got the varying prices, which vary so much depending on where you live. It's looking at sort of Leeds, Sheffield, average £1,053. In a London, £1,500, £1,500. Now, am I just getting old now? £1,500 to insure a car. Now we can understand if it's like a Range Rover, or which obviously YouTube's full of what's happening to Range Rovers and some of your keyless start vehicles that are disappearing. You can understand something like that. Even if it's EVs, which various people would do videos on YouTube about that, but no, they're just everyday averagey cars. So in a London, £1,500. It just goes to prove that why put everything up? Now the reasons for this apparently vary hugely across the interweb. If you Google it, some companies say one thing, some say another. Costs are going up. People aren't. There's a huge amount of people that aren't insured. You've got EVs and vehicles that are disappearing, all go into the mix, and then an average is worked out. Can they not just don't do an average that's working out down there? Just look at each case as it is. It really can't be that difficult. It's looking at Go Shorty just decided to put something together. They've issued a report just say about uninsured drivers. Account for over 26,000 accidents a year. Uninsured drivers. Now, and it's estimated there's 1 million uninsured drivers in the UK. 1 million. So 4% of motorists. So if you've got 25 cars, count 25 cars, the 26th car is not going to be insured. So 4%, again, that goes all into the mix. And a fixed penalty for driving without insurance is £300. So your oiks that are out there, your youngsters that go out and buy a car and suddenly they get an insurance quote for 4, 5, 6, £7,000, they will take the risk. They will take tell me, please, comment. Tell me if I'm wrong, but they will take the risk to say, if you get caught next year, you might get £300 and 6 points. But going by some people that really don't give a monkey, they're going to take that risk. I don't condone it, but I can understand taking a risk of possibly getting a £300 fine and 6 points, or paying thousands and thousands of pounds. But either way, they have an accident, something happens, we have to pay for it. It all goes into the average, the mean's worked out, and then suddenly we're all paying for other people's errors, other people's mistakes. But this goes back to my point that insurance companies don't seem to care. They just don't seem to care about keeping you as a customer happy for another year. They don't want to keep your business for more than just 12 months. Am I wrong? Comment below. Apologies if I've just gone on for too long and had a good moan and had a good rant. As I say, this is my first video. Please comment. Please let us know what you think. Am I being wrong? Is it just the comparison sites that are earning money every year and insurance companies don't care if you stay with them for another year? But please comment below. So, new channel, subscribe, like, share, and thank you for your time. Bye bye.